Good afternoon again. This is Kaylan Strain coming at you with another prep update. This time this is a collection of items that I either recently bought. I came into a little bit of extra money this month, and a couple of them were freebies in one manner or another. But and it may not seem like much, but for someone who lives on a budget and has a small space and you don't have room to store a whole crap ton of stuff, then you just have a little bit on hand. And so I'll start with the smaller items first. This first one was actually on a little gift box, and yeah, it's a piece of pink ribbon, but think about the color. Think about the width. It's not very long, true, but it's wide and it's bright pink. So, what you do with this, just like some of the other bits of ribbon that I have that is a bit of a bright color, and I'll just keep it bound up with a paper clip. You can use this as a trail marker. You can tie this to something to act as a guide, so that, for instance, if you have to walk somewhere and you have to go off the path for some reason, either you need to go dump a load and you want to be discreet about it, but then you want to get back on your original course, you tie this to something, or any piece of trail tape that you have, or other item that you can use as a marker that stands out. Then you look for this and then know you're back on the path where you want to be. So these kinds of ribbons, yeah, they may not last as long as other kinds of trail tape, but if you can score it free, if this is on a gift box, there you go, trail marker. Now the next small group of items is something I have bought at other times, other places, but these are, you get these in the section of a store that sells travel bottles or travel containers. Something like this, although this is one that has suction cups, and it has a twist ring on it, so you can twist it to identify, for instance, this one has conditioner, but the whole word not spelled out, but yeah. So I twist it to where it says conditioner, and I put conditioner in here, which I have done. And there's my cat, there's Mila. This one I did the same thing, but the shampoo is showing. But these little goodies, I have used similar containers in the past to store seasonings in for camping. So that's what these are good for. Not just for, say, like a face cream or a lotion or a body powder. You can use these for seasonings. You can use it for sugar and creamer for your coffee, or you can even put instant coffee in one of these. You can put instant tea in one of these. So I decided to go ahead and pick up 4 more, and I like to get different colored caps just to have a variety. So that's that little group of goodies. And then the next thing, to some people may not be a prep, but to me it is. And some people who don't normally use public transportation may need to think about it. So although I use a monthly bus pass through an app on my phone, which we now have in Des Moines, I went and bought a pack of bus tokens. This is 10 bus tokens. These are the half fare tokens because I qualify for half fare rides or half price bus pass. But I went to buy additional packs later on so that in the event that the buses are still running, but I cannot use my app to show my virtual pass, or the reader in the fare box does not accept it because we are changing fare boxes in the next couple months, or any other reason, or I'm not able to get a new bus pass for an upcoming month, I still have some rides. So even if you do not use public transportation now, if your city has it, think about getting a pack or 3 of tokens. That way, if you cannot drive for whatever reason, but yet buses and or trains are still running, get some of these, sit on them, hold them for emergencies. That way, you have a ride when you need it, and you don't have to fumble around for cash or have to deal with an app that may not be working. So, and I took them out of the paper envelope and put them in one of these Walgreens pill pouches that you can get at packs of 50. Of course, these little bags, so many uses. I put fire starters in them. I put other things in them. So yeah, these little bags are good for more than just putting meds in. You can put seeds in them. And I've done that. And I've given those seeds away. And I'll do it again. So think about this. Bus tokens as a prep. Do it. The next thing I got was 2 packs of these paper plates. I chose paper over foam because, for one thing, these can also be a fire tinder. And second of all, they pack a little bit thinner than some of the foam plates. And I thought about getting a pack of 42 plates, but when I looked at the cost, I thought the better value is actually get 2 24s, and I only pay a tiny bit more to get 48 as opposed to 42 for not a whole lot less. So I have 48 plates. I have already built up a small collection of plastic cutlery. I don't have a whole lot of knives, but I know where I can get some. I can probably nip a bag from my mosque because we have a crap ton of them and we do not use them. So I just may nip them from there. And one thing I got a while back, but I just hadn't shown it, was this bottle of cleaner is a prep. This is 7th generation. It is an environmentally friendly cleaner. And, this stuff is just as good as some of the other cleaners. But I picked this up as a freebie a while back, and so I've been sitting on it. So this is a prep item for me. I will buy cleaners when I run out of what I currently use. And I will just sit on this one. Another thing I bought probably a couple of weeks ago was this bottle of bleach. So this is the plain bleach. It doesn't have any scent in it. It's used for more than just whitening and disinfecting. You can clean with it. You disinfect with it. You can put a few drops in water, depending on the proportion. However much water you have, you put in the appropriate number of drops of bleach. And what you can do, if you have one of these bottles that has one of those caps that you can just squeeze off, or you can put a dropper bottle, fill that or something like this with a top like this where you have to squeeze it in order to push the product out. You can put bleach in there, and then you can just squeeze off a few drops to disinfect your water. So that's another thing that these kinds of squeezable bottles are good for. But I will be buying another bottle of bleach in the near future anyway, just for household use. Or I will use this one for household use and then just buy another one to keep in storage. And then the next thing I've been wanting to do, I've actually fed these to Mila as a treat. Not as a regular food, but as a treat. But I just recently bought a bag of cat food that I can fill her food dispenser with, and then this will be part of her prep. So this will be something I can give to her as emergency food because she does like it. It is a little more on the expensive side if you buy a larger pack, but if you buy these small bags, these are also good for travel. So if you have to travel with your cat, or if you want to buy this and feed it to your cat as a treat, like you would the Temptations or the Party Mix or the Whisker Lickens or any of those other treats, you could give your cat a few of these as a treat. And that way this little bag will last you a lot longer. Again, this is part of Mila's price. And then the last two items I'm going to show is I bought a 6-pack of toilet paper. So that it adds to what I currently have stored. I have a 4-pack and then some other loose rolls that I've flat packed. And then I have this 2-pack of paper towels. I have another 2-pack that will go into daily use. But this is part of my preps. So a little bit like this, even if it's just a couple of small packs of plates and a small bag of cat food or dog food if you have a dog, or bird food if you have a bird, just whatever your pet is. Get a small bag now and then, add it to your preps, it'll build up. And like I said, these little containers, so many uses. You can find some that are a little bit bigger. You can find some that are a little smaller. But these containers are worth getting. So I just thought I'd show you these. And hope this helps. Hope this gives you ideas. And thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.